I got into science kind of backwards. I was interested in linguistics, in languages, and that led me to get interested in electronics. And after electronics, which had been my life for 20 years, I got interested in the biology part of the whole equation. When I decided I needed to know more about DNA and science, I went several places trying to find a program. At the time I was 42 years old. I needed to find a spot where I could learn something really useful and interesting, but I wasn't your standard undergraduate. I went to several schools actually, and I got kind of stonewalled. When I came to the CSU, at that time Hayward, to the Hayward campus, one of the great things was I got a map and I started walking around. It was easy to find the biology department. I walked in the door and the lady said, well, if you'd like to, sure, I guess you should talk to the head of the department. And I kind of reeled back and said, sure, that would be actually terrific. It was tremendous. It was just tremendous. It was night and day difference from my other experiences. Many people have different motivations for wanting to do things and the projects they take on, things they want to do with their life. My dad and others that I know, we've all been touched by cancer, had cancer, and there was no good way to detect it. There's no trying to figure out what's going on inside the body. It was always difficult. And DNA and RNA, these molecules within the cells, all offer you a way to take a look at that. If you can just get a hold of them, if you could just detect them.
There's a master's student here, and his master's project was a new way of detecting DNA sequencing. And it was his idea to come up, he came up with it. He developed the technology, it sort of worked. It didn't work all that well. He then proceeded to follow up on that. And that was, as far as I understand, the origin of Genia, to develop new ways to sequence that use electronic detection as opposed to optics.
Genia Technologies is a DNA sequencing company. And, we end up taking individual molecules of DNA and threading them through a nanopore, a small hole in a membrane, and we can read each individual base of DNA. You don't ever want to stop being curious. You don't ever want to stop learning. My name's Randy Davis. I'm president of the Changebox Foundation, and I am a pioneer.